Hey YouTubers, Charles here again, doing another quick video. Earlier this week, Mumbo Jumbo made a simple minecart elevator video, and while his version was pretty good, I have a few improvements that make it a little more efficient resource-wise to build, and make it slightly easier to use. Basically, this is my version. It's kind of based off of this minecart station that I showed back in my minecart station videos. And basically, it only needs 3 hoppers. There's 2 down here and 1 up here. And you don't... Well, Mumbo Jumbo had a button that you pressed, and you had to get in within 8 ticks into the minecart. With this version, there's a pressure plate you stand on, and as long as you're standing on the pressure plate, the minecart will not leave, and you can get it in anytime you want. And on his, if you didn't get in time, the minecart would run away and then come back, and you'd have to manually remove it. And with this design, I can just step away, the minecart will launch and come back and automatically be recollected. You can see I have 2 minecarts in here, and if I do this again, still have 2 minecarts. This is a lot less redstone too. I have 1 bit of redstone and 1 torch at the bottom. I believe Mumbo Jumbo had something like 2 repeaters and a button. I have 1 pressure plate. You can make that a stone pressure plate, it doesn't matter. And at the top here, I have 1 repeater, 1 comparator, and 3 bits of redstone, 2 there and 1 here. And that's it, except for this is a dropper and this is a dispenser. And as I mentioned before, there's a hopper here, a hopper there, and there's 1 hopper here. So the way this works, if you don't realize, is right now this power rail is being powered by that torch. When you step on the pressure plate, you trigger the dispenser here, which dispenses a minecart onto this sloped rail. But at the same time, the pressure plate powers this bit of redstone, which turns off the torch, which unpowers the powered rail, and so the minecart doesn't move anywhere. Once you get in the minecart, you step off the pressure plate, and a few ticks later, maybe it's a second for a wood pressure plate and slightly less for a stone pressure plate, the dispenser becomes unpowered, this redstone becomes unpowered, and this torch turns back on. The torch is under this block, so it powers this rail and sends you on your way. When you get up to the top, the minecart runs into the cactus, which breaks the minecart, and you are dropped out, like right here. You can't get hurt. This glowstone prevents you from touching the side of the cactus, but the minecart is less than a block high, and so it did hit it. This hopper here quickly collects the broken minecart, puts it into the dropper. You can see down here the hopper's pointing into the dropper. When it gets put into the dropper, this comparator sees an output. Because of minecarts don't stack, this comparator actually outputs a signal of 2, which turns on both of these redstone bits. The repeater then pushes power through this block into this redstone bit. This redstone bit powers this block, which is under the repeater, the dropper. The dropper then activates and drops out the minecart. I will show you that now. So I get in, I'm sent up on my way, and I'm going to look here. And yep, you can see it pops right out. It then drops into the water down here, and the flow of the water brings it into this hopper and puts it back in the dispenser. Yeah, I have the flow of the water because flowing water is a lot cheaper than having another hopper or 2 down here to collect the minecart. These powered rail here are powered by, I got levers. This is basically minimal redstone that I could come up with. If you launch a cart without any rider, it just comes back up the slope, and the same thing happens here, except this hopper just goes directly into the dispenser. No need to drop it down the center. To get down, the minecart lets you get up real quick. To get down, you just drop in the water here yourself. The water catches you, and you don't get hurt. This build is slightly bigger than Mumbo Jumbo's version. This version is 6 blocks wide. There's an extra block out here, and it is 7 blocks deep. Basically, the block with the pressure plate is the 7th block. These half slabs aren't needed. They could be full slabs. I just made them half slabs to make it easier to see under, and the same thing up here. This platform, you can make it full slabs or half slabs or whatever you want. It's just basically when you're let out, you have some place to stand. So I'm going to do a real quick tutorial here. Bear with me, I'm not usually doing tutorials. Basically, you put 2 blocks here, put redstone on one, or under one, and a torch on the other. Let's put these back. You then come out 5 blocks on either side. Let's flip these around real quick. Put sand here, cactus, and I like glowstone because it gives light at night. You can use a half slab, you can use a full block, whatever you want. So, you now need to put a dispenser on top of this here. You can build this underground and dig down. I'm just doing it at this level to make it a little easier to see. I'm now going to shift-click to place the hopper in that way, and shift-click to place a hopper in that way. I'm going to shift-click to put 2 more blocks behind the hopper, and this is where the water is going to go. I'm now just making a little cup for the water. And then we need a sign. And, I didn't make that deep enough. There we go. Needs to be 2 blocks. I did make that deep enough. I didn't put these blocks in the right spot. Sorry about that. There we go. So the sign goes over this hopper, and I will then put water in the back here so it flows forward, because this is where you're going to be falling into and where the minecart is going to be falling into, and you kind of need the flow of water to bring the minecart into the hopper. Speaking of which, I'll put 1 minecart in there. Don't need it at the moment, but now you don't need a block here, but I'll put 1 there just to make it look nice, and you can do 1 on the other side so you don't see anything behind this hopper there. I guess next I'll put the glass up, and for the first level, leave 1 space open so you can get out, but then for the others you can just do a nice circle. And this doesn't need to be glass, it's mostly glass so you can just see how it works in the item drop down. You can go any height you want, really, but to finish it off, you want to have a full side where your track goes across from the corner all the way across the full side. So just to make this easy, I'm going to go up to the same height here. And yeah, I believe that's the same height. So to put your track in, after each corner you have a block on the same level, but then basically like this. So you'll go up one past the outside edge, but then the next one has to be on the same level. So like that, and this is on the same level. And like that. So I'm going to put these here temporarily. A lot of them actually are going to get broken. So for the... Well, let's do the top up here. So at the last two, you want to remove, and you want to remove those two pieces of glass, and then that piece of glass. And at least that's for starters. So you put a block here, and you put a dropper on top of it, facing in towards the center. Set it back up a little more. Here we'll place our third hopper pointing in. So I'm holding shift while I click. And then you want to put your sand here, and then your cactus with your topper, either, you know, again, I like glowstone, but you can use a half slab or whatever you want. Alright. So you need a block here. You need one block there. And then, you need a block there. So it looks like that. You can remove this block. You can also remove that block, but you need a block down there. So you kind of got like a zigzag pattern here. Put a dot of redstone there. Put one repeater there. One comparator there. And 2 bits of redstone there. And that's it for this circuit. Just to test. I'll put a... Yep, and it shot the car out, and I was close enough to pick it up. So finally, you need the track. So let's put the track here. And I like to use as few powered rails as possible. So to do that, down here, put a track and hold shift for both of these to get them on top of the dispenser and the hopper. Put one powered rail there, and then one powered rail there, normal rail on the corner. And from here on, you just need to put normal rails up, and then a powered rail just after the corner. Because going around corners will slow you down, and then you have a hill, and the powered rail will give you enough speed to get up to the next corner. So you just come around here, and then this is it basically. I mean, if you don't need to go as high, you can have this corner flat. But you know, you can make it at this level and move everything down if you want, or if you go higher, just go around to the next corner and then build this. It doesn't have to be out this side. You know, you can build it on any side, whatever your height happens to be. That's the build basically. I just added a little cover over this area, you know, so it's obvious where to get in and drop down. You can then add your floor on here like that. Oh, obviously I forgot the most important thing. You put one block there with your pressure plate, and I did drop that one minecart down, so there you go. And the other important thing that I forgot, you need to power these powered rails. The cheapest thing is just to put levers on them, and if you want to fit inside the footprint, you can just put them on the back here. You can actually put it on this floor or this floor, as long as it's on the block under the powered rail or next to the powered rail. Theoretically, you could also put it, if this wasn't glass, you could put it on that block as well. You don't have to make this glass, like I said. You know, you can just do normal blocks, but making it glass lets you see how the whole thing works. And so now we will make it to the top and get off, and it dispenses the minecart back down. The only slight issue is if you do come up, wait 3 or 4 seconds before jumping back down. If you jump down too quick, you will actually... the minecart will still be in the water here, and you'll catch it, and it won't go in automatically into the hopper and into the dispenser. So that's my version of the minecart elevator. And a little more efficient with resources, less redstone, less powered rails, so you don't need as much gold. In fact, I could make this go up 2 more sides, and still only use 1 set of 6 powered rails, which you get from crafting them. It only uses 3 hoppers, so that reduces the amount of iron that you need. And you know, blocks, I mean, you don't have to use, you can use cobblestone. You don't need to use glass, you can use cobblestone. So it's pretty efficient that way. Little redstone, little gold, little iron needed, or at least less than the version Mumbo Jumbo showed off. And a little more user-friendly in that the minecart doesn't run away from you. So that's this video. I hope to catch you guys next time. And thanks for watching. And if you really do want it to go up all the way automatically, let's do this. This should have the minecart go up all the way automatically and then automatically be dispensed back down. So let's try that. There it is. Didn't quite catch it in the video. I was too far. Let's try that again. There you go. There it is. All running automatically. So, thanks for watching, and see you next time.